Now we will discuss about new topic about counter, and second is flip flop. As the name is given as the counter, so in computer system the counter is a device through which we will count the events, we will count the incidents. We are talking about the digital incidents which will be occurred by the computer system. If we want to count number of incidents, then we have to use the counter. If we are using a counter, then we can count number of operations will be counted. Here we are associated with the binary digits because we know that the computer can understand only the machine level language. In machine level language we are using the binary data or binary digits like a 0 and 1. So we have to perform every operations on these two binary digits like a 0 and 1. So here we are performing the various operation on binary digits or binary data. That's why such counter which will count the binary operations as binary counter. So this counter is known as the binary counter. Why it is called the binary counter? Because it will count the binary values. As we will perform a specific operation, then whatever result we will get, we have to use the counter. Because counter is a device through which we can count and we can control the processing speed through various components of the counters. Here we can see, if we are talking about the binary counter, so we are handling this counter by using the binary numbers. By using the binary numbers we can count it. If we are talking about the flip-flop, flip-flop is a logic circuit which will store only 1 bit data. What is flip-flop? Flip-flop is a logic circuit which will bit only 1 bit data. So here we can see the flip-flop like this. This is a logic circuit. It can store only 1 bit data. If we are having 1 byte data, which is a combination of 8 bits, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So if we are having 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 0, so for storing each bit, here we will use 8 flip-flops. So 8 flip-flops will be used to store the 1 byte data. If we are using 2 byte data, then similarly we are having 16 bits in 2 byte, so we have to use the 16 flip-flop. If we are using 4 bit data, then we have use the 4 flip-flops because each flip-flop will store 1 bit data. So here it depends. If we are using the n bit data, then we have to use the n flip-flops. Now we will see the flip-flops. There are various types of flip-flops. Flip-flops. First is the RS flip-flops. Second is the JK flip-flop. Third is the D flip-flop. Fourth is the T flip-flop. And another one is the master select flip-flop. So each flip-flop will work in a different manner, and each flip-flop is responsible to perform a specific task. So here we can see the RS flip-flop, JK flip-flop, D flip-flop, T flip-flop, and master slave flip-flop. So here we will see in D and T we will use only single flip-flop. But in RS flip-flop we will use 2 flip-flops. In JK flip-flop we will use again 2 flip-flops. In master slave flip-flop again 2 flip-flops. And here we will see that each output value of this flip-flop depends on the values of R and S. In the same manner, the output value of the JK flip-flop depends on the input values J and K. D and T is the single flip-flop where the output totally depends on the input values. In master slave flip-flop, value of the output data totally depends on these two values as the master flip-flop and the slave flip-flop. Here we are using 2 flip-flop in which one will work like as a master flip-flop and second will work like as a slave flip-flop. So if one flip-flop is active, then second one will be inactive mode. So at a time both flip-flop cannot work simultaneously. So in master slave flip-flop only one party will work at a time. So by using the counters and flip-flop we have implemented various binary operations. Now we will move to the